Hey, what's going on, guys? How are you guys? Team Breakthrough over here, along with the rest of the panel. I got my man Nesta in the Dome, Monica, Pryor Elliott, and Katrina Russell, guys. We are part of Team Blitz. And basically, what I want to touch base on here, first, let me introduce myself again. I'm Terrence Freeman from New York. Um, and basically, I'm going to bring this, I'm bringing this hangout to you guys, basically talking about why it's important to get to the events and why we need to get our fannies there. And if you guys are watching, you guys also need to get your fannies there too. Because we all know that the events, in all honesty, is the fuel that lights up your flame for your business. Okay, guys. I mean, I know a few of you guys that's on this panel have been to events before. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But both of you guys, Katrina and Monica, you guys have not been to an Empower Network event. It is nothing like a multi-level marketing traditional event. It's just way, way higher. I mean, it's just totally different. It's not done the same way. So Ness is also going to touch base on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this hangout off with you, Katrina, being that you have an amazing um, testimonial and also your story, and let the people know where you at, and share with us the answer that you wanted to let me know about. You guys can
Okay.
mute yourself out.
Hey guys, my name is Katrina, like Terrence said, and I'm from Chicago. And my story, I just actually told it for, well, part of it for the first time a couple days ago. And that is that I was diagnosed with MS. I'm 26 years old. I was diagnosed with MS on my 18th birthday. And it's been a wild ride, but it's been a lot of overcoming. It's been a lot of prayer and spiritual guidance and things like that. But I got through. I'm overcoming it. And so a couple of the things I've done, two things in particular. I went to college. I went to an out-of-state college. I did not go. I did not know anyone. In college. And then when I was in college, because I majored in French, I had to study abroad. So I actually studied in Normandy, France, all by myself, no walking assistance, didn't know anybody. And the question that I was asked on Sunday, Terrence asked me, he asked me, was it fear that motivated me to do the things I did? What motivated me? And I mentioned getting out of your comfort zone. I spoke a little bit about that, and that's very important. But there's one more thing really that motivated me, and it didn't hit me until hours after we were off the phone call. So I was thinking about it, and what was a real motivating factor for me, uh, going to college and studying abroad, doing these things by myself. It was the fact that people said I couldn't. And you're laughing right now, but seriously, it was the fact that people, and I'm not talking about my family because I have an extremely supportive family, but I'm talking about people that knew me, people that didn't know me. It was probably insane to them, but if they didn't say it, I know they thought it. And some people tried to convince me to change my major and things like that. So it was the fact that people thought I couldn't, or some people even, pretty much said I couldn't do it, that made me get it done. And this wasn't always at the forefront of my mind, because it just wasn't, because I had a lot of other things on my mind in college and in France. But it was something that was in the back of my mind. And even on the day I graduated, somebody said, a person who people thought wouldn't be able to walk around the halls or on the campus, she's graduating right now as we speak. And so when I heard him say that on the tape, just because I'm a jokester by nature, that's just who I am. When I heard that on the tape, I said, I jokingly said, "Ha! I showed them." But the more I thought about it, I'm like, Well, I did show them. I proved you wrong because you thought I couldn't do it. Well, now I'm showing you what I can do. And I think that that relates very much to business and network marketing, especially online marketing, network marketing, because for whatever reason, when it comes to things that are untraditional, people have the habit of saying it can't be done. You can't do it. This is stupid. This is insane. And so, to everybody listening to this, just prove people wrong. And that's actually my one of my marketing tips: prove people wrong. If they say you can't do it when you know full well you can do it, prove them wrong. And that's all I got to say for tonight. Back to you, Terry.
Hey, I tell you what, that I honestly like that when I was in school, right, and it was I basically decided to end up with the wrong crowd, but it was simply just because of what you said. And, when people are like, dude, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna get to college. You're not. And I actually absorbed it, and that was my biggest mistake. Um, and I'm glad that you definitely proved the people wrong because Katrina, I've known you a long time, and your strength is epic. I mean, from day one that I've met you and that we've been always communicating until we met at the first event at the previous company, Monabi. So I know exactly what you're talking about, and you know, I got to give you kudos because I mean, a person who's suffering from MS, having to deal with not being able to, at times feel weak, at times, you feel strong, and not being able to do what you really want to do sometimes, but you still manage to do it, and that's because of who you are, because you think of it, that's that spirit inside of you that tells you what happens if you do quit on yourself. You're giving them the satisfaction, but where's your satisfaction? Because there's no satisfaction from giving up or even absorbing what most negative people say, like you can't do this, you won't be able to do it, you're gonna fail, you're not gonna get to college, you won't reach the next level, and it's a shame that they are I call them entities, really, because that vibe is really, really, it's. I mean, I was there at one time. You know what I'm saying? And it took me to really, lose my job, get laid off, collect unemployment, and finally in 2009 saying yes to Monavi and decided to take action. Had I not done that, I would not be doing what I'm doing now. I won't be building the team like I'm building now, like I did with Monavi. I won't be communicating with Ness. I won't be communicating with Aaron Raskin. I won't be communicating with Michelangelo, with all these type of guys I would have never communicated with. Even the people in Monavi, I would have never communicated with. I would have still been hanging out with the same guys. I probably would have ended up being locked up right now, and so forth. But that right there, it proves that if you really want to change and you want to better your lifestyle, the decision is yours because the decision is free. It's only going to cost you when you don't make the decision. You know what I'm saying? And it cost me at least 15 years. I set myself back 15 years with the dumbest things and the dumb decisions that I've made that cost me. So I'm glad that you definitely proved those people wrong and set those people up to maybe even inspire their own mindset because maybe one out of the 10 people who told you that you couldn't do it, I'm sure one was like, man, let me stop messing around and you know what I'm saying? You probably don't know if you inspired that person, but I'm sure there's someone within that group of people who were telling you that you couldn't do it, that you're not going to be able to do it because of this condition, that, yada yada. I'm sure somebody still thinking about you and still saying, wow, you know what? I'm not going to forget Katrina because Katrina proved us wrong. She damn sure proved me wrong. You know what? Now I think it's time for me to start proving people wrong. And that's inspiring. So I give you kudos to that. I got massive love for you. You're a blessing in disguise. I mean, people who know you know that. I know it. Um, you know, you're brand new in this business, and for what you've been doing from day one, you got in, you took a little mini break for, under the circumstances, but you came back in. You didn't give up because maybe you felt like, you know what, I got something to prove. I know I can do this. I
Mhm.
know I can take my business to the next level. You know what? I know I can get up on that stage and make 10, 20,000 per month just being me, Katrina. And I'm gonna say something, which is a marketing tip because my biggest mistake when I got in here was constantly going to the sales page, right? And it burnt a lot of my list out, And I'm gonna tell you guys something, and Ness knows it too because if there's one thing that people want to see is you. When you're setting up that capture page, they want to see a picture of you with a brief headline explaining where you were, what did you do to get there, and where you at right now. Like two sentences combined with that. And when the people seeing you, like I can put ex masonry, bricklayer, going from being laid off to um, collecting unemployment to earning his first $3,000 day online, and it'll be a picture of me smiling with maybe 3,000 in my hand. Well, I wouldn't show the money, but I don't like taking pictures with money like that. I'd rather take it with the car. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when they see you, they want you. They don't want Empower Network. They want to know who Katrina Russell is. Why is Katrina doing what she's doing, and what motivates Katrina? What gives her that drive to get to where she's at, to do what she does every day, to shoot a video, to write a blog? What is it that drives Katrina to do that? And the answer is simple. The answer is faith. Because faith without works is dead. And what you have, sis, is that. The faith you have within you that's connected with the higher being is powerful. You know what I'm saying? Because he's helped you get to levels where you are at right now, and it's only gonna excel for you. You know what I mean? And I know you know that. Because you don't stop
Mhm.
doing what you're doing. So again, you know, quickly, guys. I mean, again, I know Ness knows it, but Katrina, we're gonna get you set up with a capture page, and you gotta pick out some pictures that you want the people to see, whether it's you smiling, and as long as that headline is coinciding with whatever your story is within the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you that right there it captivates so many emails. It does. I started doing this yesterday, and I have not even sent it out yesterday because I haven't sent it out yet. I was talking with my man Bruce Felton. He's a great friend of mine in the Dream Team, and this guy's an ex Walmart kid, 23 years old. Well, he used to, people would make fun of him because he would go to Walmart in a suit, in a shirt and tie just to look respectable, even though he had a supervisor position, but he didn't have to wear the suit and tie. He did that just to elevate his mental state of working in a place that, I mean, sucks. Sorry, who wants to work in a Walmart, So he has a capture page where, learn how ex Walmart 23-year-old goes from being broke while working at Walmart to earning five-figure months, and this guy captivates people's emails. I've seen the 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 responses that people send to him, and it is amazing because the people say, "Wow, you know what, Bruce? You're inspiring. That is truth right there." And that's what people want to join. They don't. They Empower Network. That's just a vehicle. That's just the engine. But it's us that gotta turn that key to start the engine. So it's just the engine. That's all Empower Network is. But we of that brand, and that is what we got to start doing, and that is what we're going to start doing on this team, where everybody's going to start having their own capture pages, and me and Ness are definitely going to talk about that because Ness could definitely help me out with that, and also, we're going to shift it a bit because we're not going to be promoting en. We're going to be basically focusing on our story because stories sell. And again, my mistake again was doing exactly what the rest of the 98 percenters in Empower Network was doing. And I didn't follow the 2% because there's 2% in the company that are doing something totally different, that are being incoherent with their story and being authentic at the same time. And that is what's captivating the leads. That is what's converting them into sales. And that is why people are making three, 1,000, $4,600 days, $10,000 weeks, $20,000 months. And guys, income disclaimer, I'm not here to tell you that you're going to be able to make that money, but I will tell you this. You would not know if you can make this money if you do not try. Okay? And no, nothing is guaranteed. So I'm not going to guarantee you that even you trying, you're going to make 10 grand next week. Guys, that's not what this is. Okay? First, you got to work on the personal development. Then you got to build up that confidence. And then you go out there and build an army. Because followers, they follow a leader who has confidence within themselves. Once the person sees weakness within that leader, believe me, people start dropping. They start dropping by the dozens. Okay, so I just wanted to add that to there. I know Monica, she texted me, she's going to be coming back on. So I'm so glad, Katrina, really, because your level of what you're doing, where you at right now, is definitely, you're just right there. Like that breakthrough for you is right there. And once we get that capture page set up for you, and you set up a pic, and you write up a headline, you get creative, you write up a headline. Don't even be afraid of whatever it is. Just be authentic with that headline, and I guarantee you that whoever's on your AWeber list, or when your list starts building up, that capture page will be automatically captivating your emails. Okay, and those emails are leads, and those leads will convert because from the capture page, you can send them from that capture page to a training that you do. You can shoot your own video and shoot a training, like 6 minutes long. It doesn't have to be one of those 10 minutes, 15-minute. We're not gurus. I'm not a guru like that. So, but if I can enlighten people on something that I learned today and shoot a video on it and write it down before I even shoot a video, I would write it down what I'm going to say, and then I break it down and I'll shoot a 6-minute video or 5-minute video and say what I got to say. So that right there is definitely the key because the 2%ers don't do what the 98 percenters are doing in Empower Network. They're not. And that is why it's just like Vic Angelo says, man, it's all about collecting the emails, and that is very, very powerful. And I'm going to send you, Katrina, um, the McAngelo training on the collecting emails. That thing is powerful. I know
Okay.
Ness. I don't know if you caught it, Ness, but that was powerful. I mean, he gave it away for free. He could have easily charged at least $3,000 for it, seriously, and he would have had hundreds of people buying it. Trust me. That's how powerful he is because he basically, this is a guy that used to be in Monavi, but he left Monavi to work online. And all that experience online has built up his 675,000 in 2013. He's going to surpass it this year. He's definitely going to hit $1,000,000. I mean, the way he's going, you know what I'm saying? Because it's exactly the trials and tribulations that he's gone through prior, and building and building and building up, and not even giving up in himself. It's like when I tell people I didn't give up in Monavi. I mean, I didn't quit. I just needed something different. That doesn't mean you quit. You just need something different. You know what I'm saying? You need something that's going to keep you motivated, that's going to, because you can you can motivate yourself, but so much. You know what I'm saying? Your battery is going to run out. You need other people to help charge up your battery. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame, but Monavi was great, and it taught me exactly that. It taught me how to build relationships, how to build a list. It taught me how to connect with people who are above me. I didn't go to events talking to the the people at the same level. I mean, I would get up and go talk to a Todd Hartog, go talk to a Steve Merrick, go talk to a Brig Hart, and you guys know that. I mean, that's exactly how I learned to be able to build my little team in India, my team in the UK, and yada yada. But the mistake there is we were branding the company. They say brand yourself, but we're actually branding the company. No, they didn't. That's the thing. It's like that's why I love Empower Network, because Empower Network shows exactly what you really need to do to market your business online, even if you're still doing the traditional marketing. It's not going to get in the way. It's just going to enhance it. You just got to be willing to accept the challenge. And a lot of people won't do it. A lot of people are like, I don't need the computer. It's yada yada. But they really don't know how powerful it is to collect emails, just like Groupon did. A company that started from zero. They started collecting emails, giving away offers, selling, promoting offers, and now the company is worth over $500 billion. I mean that's insane. Online, online. Started with two guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's powerful right there. It just goes to show how powerful collecting emails is and how powerful is the internet. And why it's important that even if you don't have nothing to say in the video, say something inspiring. As long as you have your call to action at the end of the video, you let people know, look, you want more, learn more, hit the link below. You need more information, connect with me, hit the link below. Make sure you connect with me on Facebook. Like, all those call to actions are powerful. So let me just jump into Ness right now. I know Ness is fired up. He wants to let us know. Ness, you know what? Let's because I know Katrina don't have much time. Let's just jump straight
Yeah,
into.
I have to go right now.
No, you got 5 minutes. Let's just jump to the 5 minutes. Let's just jump to the event, because she hasn't been to the event. I want to get her to the Orlando event, and I want you to share with her exactly what we experienced at the Denver event, at the Anaheim event, and and um and again, we got to fight the forces of evil event, which is very important. So I'm gonna shoot it off to Ness. Ness, take it away, my brother.
Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Nestor Nidomi, just like Terrence said. And I know she has 5 minutes, so events are very, very powerful, and it's something that I do recommend to everybody to attend. And it's where I have actually found some of my best friends online. I found them in events, just like Terrence. We met up on over there in Denver. But the great thing is, just like Terrence was talking about, you start to be able to get to know other more powerful marketers, and that's the key. And I don't really come from a network marketing background, to be honest. I come from a traditional business background, so I've really never been into a network marketing event, but I've heard of them. I heard of how they're very pitchy. They're always trying to sell you stuff. And so when I went to the first event, I really didn't know what to expect. I really didn't know what to expect, because Denver was actually my first event that I've ever gone to for Empower Network, and I just thought it was gonna be something like that, like very pitchy. They were gonna sell something. When I got there, I sat down. It was a stadium of like close to 6,000 people there, right? I've never seen so many people so excited about a company, and all of a sudden, all these fireworks and lights, and I was like, am I in the right place? I really thought I was in the wrong place. I thought I was like, maybe I came into a concert or something, right? I was like, am I in the right place? Because all these things started to pop up in it, all these lights and music coming out, and I was like, oh man, I don't know, it was like a band like Kiss or something's gonna pop open right now. I really didn't know exactly what it was until all of a sudden
And the big balloons, those big balloons.
Yeah, balloons, everything. It was like a concert. I mean, literally like a concert, and I was just getting all pumped up because everybody was standing up, yelling, getting all excited, and all of a sudden David Wood come out, David Sharp come out, and I was like, oh man, this is like so much different. And throughout the whole event, it was just like that. It was excitement, but at the same time, they were just like if you can imagine, just like helicopters up there, just dropping golden nuggets and golden bars of information and about like everything that you needed to be able to succeed. And that's when I got the like the breakthrough about how everybody else was getting breakthroughs with these events. And this is how all the Empower Network events are. You go there and it's just like an excitement, like an explosion of motivation, an explosion of like these information. But the great thing is because David Wood and David, how David Sharp before, how when David Sharp was with us, but with David Wood is like he's like a storyteller. So everything is based on story, and it's so awesome to be able to just grab this information because it's not like a PowerPoint. I thought that's how it's gonna be like an extreme hotel meeting or something, right? Like all these other network marketing meetings are, right? That's how I thought it was gonna be, a big old billboard up there, where they're gonna draw some circles and try to sell us into another deal or something, right? But it wasn't like that. I mean, they were bringing up person after person after successful person in the company, talking about their story, talking about what got them there, when they got their breakthrough, how they got their breakthrough, and each and every person would give another golden nugget. And I mean, I took notes, like that's where I learned to take notes, and literally I have 20 of these notebooks like filled already, but I filled up like probably like a good 5 notebooks of plus the videos that I took. And that just one event in Denver. Then over here in Anaheim, the same thing. It was a little bit smaller, a little bit better. I loved it because it was a little bit better. I was able to connect with people. But the first event, that's where I met a lot of people. I met Terrence, and I met a bunch of friends from England and from Mexico, and we just became best friends. But when I went to the next event, I told myself I need to connect with leaders, right? And I was actually very grateful because I was able to sit down with some of the top earners, and we went to, it was in Anaheim, so we went to the Disneyland downtown, the downtown Disney, and they took us out to dinner. It was like probably like a good 35 or 40 of us, all right there, and we were just listening to these top earners from the company, just basically how they acted normal. They were just normal people. I thought that I was gonna feel strange. I was a little, I don't know if I want to sit with these guys. These guys are making so much money than I am. But that's when I got another breakthrough, knowing that these people are just like us. They talk just like us. They were kind of getting pissed off just like us because the service, they were a little slow. But at the same time, it's like, because this is one of the things that I really got from that is that I always thought that I had to be very positive, and I see a lot of beginners think like that. Like, we get into this industry, and all of a sudden they tell you, be positive, think positive, think, and all of a sudden I don't know if you ever felt like that, but you start to become overwhelmed that whenever you have a little like non-positive kind of attitude or thought, you kind of start to freak out, and that's how I was. I was like, oh man, I can't have these negative thoughts in me, I gotta be positive so I can make it. And so when I met these people, I saw how, I was like, they were reacting to situations the same way I would react to situations, right? They weren't like overreacting either, but, they were reacting the same way. They would get mad, or they would get happy, or they would get excited, or they would get, sad. And that just taught me that, you don't need to be perfect to be able to make it in this industry. You don't need to be perfect to hit those leaderboards, to become a top earner. You don't have to be perfect. You can be yourself, and that's one of the things that Empower Network really drills in us is be ourselves. That's why they tell us, tell your story, right? Tell your story to be able to relate with other people, because just like like Jesus Christ and Buddha and many of these religious leaders, they always talk in metaphors and in stories because they know that that's what sticks into us, right? These stories are what sticks into us, not the actual facts and figures, which most of the people in network marketing, that's the first thing that they want to do is like, I can't go out there and start presenting. I can't go out there and start talking to people because, I don't know. I still don't know who the vice president of the secretary and I still don't know the ounces of this, the product, and I still don't know how to do these capture pages, and they freak out about all these things, and all they gotta do is just be like, hey, just be yourself, and go out there and talk to people. And if you don't know, then just be honest. Be like, what, I don't know that particular question, that answer for that question you want, but if you're really serious about taking a look at our business, I can find that. Right? That's the easiest thing that you can do. It's just tell them straight out, like, I don't know. But if you're serious, and also ask them, is like, if I find this answer for you, if I go out there and get it for you, which they'll appreciate the honesty and the effort, and you say, will that get you closer to making a decision to join me here in this business? And people will just all of a sudden will feel that like, what, this guy's genuine, this guy's willing to go out and take that effort, and at the same time, it gives people a sense that they don't have to know everything, that they don't have to know everything before they act. And that's something that Empower Network shows you. You don't got to be perfect. You just got to take action. You got to be an action taker. You got to go out there and start taking action, and you'll stumble. You'll be stumbling around, but that's why you have team members. That's why you have team leaders like Terrence to help you pick you up, and get you moving again. Get you moving in the right direction. And by also attending events, it's like a whole community is picking you up, because it's every 3 months that you get picked up again and get remotivated, re-energized. It's like, I'd rather go to a power event than actually go to like a spa or something where I'm gonna get all these massages and get pampered up, because I will get, which I've gone to those massages and it is really relaxing and stuff, but I get more pumped up, more relaxed, more energized from going to a Power Network event, and then I have like 3 months of just energy to keep it going than I would ever get in anything else. And that's the power of an Empowered Network event. But that's what I got to say right now, because I know she has to go. So I don't know if she wants to say something else, or main Terrence right here wants to, put in some golden nuggets or not.
You know what?
That was very well said. I always remember that you want to go to an Empower Network event more than you want to go to the spa. That'll stick out to me.
Yeah. It is. It's true. It's true. I mean, you get more energetic with them.
I tell you, I'm going to say it again. I mean, like, one thing I will say, Katrina, is that the events are nothing like what you experience ever. And you've been to a few events already. This is way different. This is why people get so lifted at the Empower Network event, and it's not because of Dave Wood. I mean, yeah, Dave Wood is, he's the co-founder of the company, and he's still an affiliate of the company, but his objective was to help the smaller guys make money online, or the struggling network marketer who hasn't made no money, who's been in the company for 3 years and is only making $80 a month, or whatever the case so be. I mean, there's thousands of people like that, and they go to those events, and just like Ness said, if you recall, you go to the events, they want you to purchase something. In the Empower Network event, the only thing you're purchasing is a T-shirt, a $20 T-shirt, and then later on they'll say new product launch or new module, yada yada. But you're not going there to buy product. You're not going there to lose more money than what you originally came in with. In other words, you see it with the events that Empower Network does. When you're listening to those people up on stage, the stories are epic, but the nuggets that you get, like, I didn't go to Charlotte, but a friend of mine sent me the live stream. And what Justin said Justin Berengia, what he said up on that stage was powerful. And he gave a massive marketing tip. And that was that guys should use Wistia, right? Which is a great video module where it basically tracks how many people are watching your video at that moment, live. How many people are on it for a certain amount of time. So there'll be like 5 people watch the whole thing, the whole video, went through the whole video. 2 people only saw a minute of it and clicked off. Um, and then you have the ones that, then you have the the part where it says uh, 30 people opted in to your list, because in your video you want to have your link, which will be your capture page, which will be your capture page of with a picture of you, with your nice little simple headline explaining why, what, and where, like that. And I'm telling you, that right there is massive. Because if he's using it, I'm using it too. If Michelangelo is telling me, dude, master collecting emails, I'm going to master collecting emails. If Aaron Raskin is telling me, guys, be authentic in what you're saying, be authentic in your relationships within your team, then that's exactly what we need to do. That's exactly what we need to practice. And when you see that teams, they become big, you know why they become big? Because they get so tight. The communication is tight. It's not about money no more. It's all about helping each other out, getting ourselves to the next level. And when we reach that level, the next person helps the person below get them to the next level. Like all of us got to be accountable for the things that we do here. And I got Eric Ruiz. He's my accountability partner, and we're always in touch. And we're always telling each other what, like he tells me what I should be doing in my videos better, or what he should be marketing better, and yada yada. But that right there keeps you going. You stay far from even quitting the business, or even getting discouraged, or being upset because no one has gotten in, because you know that it takes that personal development. That's the first thing. And without that, you might as well be dead fish in the water. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens in the network, in the marketing place. A lot of people don't understand these nuggets. They make it too hard. They overcomplicate it, As long as they just follow the system, the same way that they follow the system when they went to go get their welfare check, or when they went to go get their government program, or when they went to go they had to follow that system. They had to follow that application word by word. And if they missed one thing, they'd never get that check. So you tell me, are they going to follow that system? Hell yeah, they're going to follow it just for that measly check, right? Whether it's $300 a month for a family of 4, whether it's $1,000 a month for a family of 4, does it make sense not to follow a system that's going to help you elevate your life and take you to the next level? If you follow the system, that's the thing. A lot of people want to do things their own way. You can, tweak here, tweak there, and become creative. Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. But you have to follow the system. You cannot overlook it. You cannot jump from lesson 1 to lesson 3 because you didn't like the title of lesson 2. That's not going to help you. Seriously, I had a guy on my team who quit a long time ago, but he's like, I'm just going to watch lesson 1, and then I'm going to jump to lesson 5. Dude, you have the blogging platform, you have the inner circle. I would tell him, listen to the inner circle. No, I don't need to listen to the inner circle. I listen to Anthony Robbins. Okay, great. But listen to the inner circle. Listen to people's stories in the company. Listen to how people are motivating each other in the company. Listen to how a person who went from homeless, right, living in the car, but you know what, decided to go to a 7-Eleven, pack up his trunk with food, right? Just to have enough food for 3 days and drive down to Miami, all the way up from Detroit, Michigan, in his car, and get to the event with like $60 in his pocket. Now you tell me, too many people give up too many people make too much excuses, man. And then when they realize that, wow, 5, 10 years have gone by, what the heck? And then they realize that the guy who told them 10 years ago, dude, get in this business, is already, you probably won't even see the guy anymore because he's on another level. We're not in the same mindset anymore. You're still at the low level. You still want to be there. You don't want to take it to the next level. Even if I give you my hand so I can grab you and pull you with me, you still won't take my hand. You know, and that is what a lot of people do in this industry. You know, if you think about it, man, there's not a lot of people in network marketing who make a lot of money. That's why it's a small group of people who get that piece of the pie because they become creative, they tweak it, and they become leaders. They take it to another level. They speak with authority. Look, this is what you're going to do, Katrina. You're going to shoot a video every day for the next 30 days, 5 minutes each video with a call to action. Now that is authority. Now the person on the team can do it if they want to. If they don't want to do it, believe me, they're going to quit sooner than later. Believe me, that's a lot of people really take that thing for granted. They really don't understand that if a team leader says, yo guys, okay, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be shooting 5-minute videos for the next 30 days with call to actions, right? And if everybody on this team does that, could you imagine how up your viewing will go? Can you imagine? Even if it's similar on the same topic. Katrina could be talking about a marketing tip about shooting a capture page. I can be talking about how you brand yourself online and what it is that you need to do and what tools you need to brand yourself online. And Ness could be talking about getting to the event, right? And Monica could be talking about how excited she is about joining Empower Network. Now, if everybody does videos like that, right? They get ranked on YouTube, guys. Don't get it twisted. The more people who shoot videos like that, the more people who put them out there like that, they get ranked. They get ranked. Believe that. And in the 15K, it tells you right there. If you want to learn the SEO and the ranking on YouTube, you gotta study that 15K. Like Katrina, your videos are great. But you know why your viewing is low? Because that title needs to be in the description box. So if your marketing tip is marketing tip number 2, in the description box, that first sentence should be marketing tip number 2. And then your description. And then your link. And then marketing tip number 2 at the bottom. It works. It ranks. You'll get views. And then on your tags, when you put in your tags, you put in the similar tags that match your title. So if it's marketing tip, network marketing, clap, marketing, boom, online marketing, boom, business marketing. You know that you're going to get views because someone is going to type in marketing online. Your video can either be on the bottom, or it can be the top 3, or it can even be on page 2. You know, but your video, when it's on top 3, can you only imagine how many people will be watching your video? A lot of people will be watching that video. You know, that's why I learned from Michelangelo too, guys. This guy is a beast, man. There's a reason why he sends 4 or 5 emails within every hour. You know why? Because his emails will be the first one seen. Even when you're doing a post on Facebook. You can do the same thing. It'll be in the top. His emails are always on the top. And the people open, watch the video, and join him. Because he's giving value. He's showing people how to collect emails. What do you do with your capture page? From your capture page to the sell page? Or how do you convert that person from the lead to a sale? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, I'm no guru. I'm still learning this thing. We're all still learning and growing it. But can you imagine what this team will be 6 months from now if everybody sticks to their guns, do what they have to do daily, you shoot a video daily, you read an audio or you read a book or you listen to an audio for 30 minutes, or you write a blog. I mean, write out a blog. Not no 10 words, like write out a blog. Keyword it out. It's in the modules. That's what I love about this thing. You cannot fail with Empower. I don't care how long it takes a person to make money. Sooner or later, that person makes their first sale. And that's all a person needs, is to make their first sale. Because when they make that first sale, it propels them to another level, because they already struggled for 3 months without making one sale, and they're still in the business. But they made one $25 sale. Can you imagine the excitement? That person is going to drive harder now. That person is not going to just sit back. They're going to drive it harder now, because they want to make another $25. They want to make $100 a day. They need to make a few more sales of the $25 to buy the $100 product so they can earn the $100 commission. The same way with the $1,000 with the Costa Rica. The same way. I did it just like that. I did not go all in the first time. I started with a $25 blog. Made my first sale the same day. 2 months later, I didn't make no sales. None. But I kept looking at the modules. I kept listening to Dave Sharp. Not Dave Wood. Dave Sharp. Because if there's one thing Dave Sharp got, is that storytelling. That storytelling is powerful, man. And in that what's that module, Ness? Viral
Sustainability.
No, it's the product in Empower. God, I can't believe I got it too. What is it? Bible Blogging Academy? Is it? VBA, right? Yeah, I knew it. The Bible Blogging Academy. Yo, that
Blogging Academy.
Huh?
Yeah, that's the one that has the David Sharp's training and storytelling.
Yeah, guys,
that was awesome.
That training it's no joke.
Yeah.
I highly recommend, if you guys don't have it yet, get it. Do what you got to do to get it. You know what I'm saying? Because it is well worth. It's 3 times well worth the $300 that they're charging you for it. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
It is well worth
Mary,
it.
I have to go.
Okie dokie. All right, beautiful. You already know. Have yourself a wonderful night, and thank you for joining us. I know I was supposed to do this on Tuesday, but it's been so hectic at my job. My boss is away, and I got to take care of his responsibilities too. That's why I've got to fire my job. You know? But hey, all in Katrina. That's your name from now on. All in Katrina. Ready to go all out. So all in Katrina. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you definitely. The next hangout will be on Tuesday night for sure, 8 p.m.
Okay, thank you guys.
Right.
This has been very informative. I'm not trying to be short with you, bro, but I have to go.
Yo, your man, I know. I hear him calling you. Go run to your man. He calling you.
For your information, my cell phone is losing charge. Forget you, Terrence.
All right, sis. You have a good night. One love.
Okay, love you. Good night. Good night, Nestor.
Good night, Katrina.
Awesome, man. So yeah, I mean, anything else you want to add on this? I mean, I know that this is basically, I wanted to basically talk about the events, and Monica, I'm not sure if she's on. I mean, I hear something, but
It's probably
I'm,
me. I don't think she's on
I
because
think
it
she's
doesn't
got,
show her.
I think she's got camera issues. I think.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, I mean,
It's
right.
funny about the whole thing. Man. In the inner circle, there's an inner circle. I just thought about this. What about the guy that you're talking about that quit and that he didn't want to listen to the inner circles. But it's funny because when I first got in and I got the inner circle, I started to listen to it, and I really, like I said, I don't come from the network marketing world, so when I was hearing all these stories, I was like, what is all this stuff? I just want them, meat and potatoes. Just give me just the meat and potatoes so I can get going, right? And so I really didn't pay attention to it until my mentor told me, you gotta really listen to it, really grab the idea. And so once I started listening to it, I really started seeing how these stories are where the golden nuggets are, right? This is where the golden nuggets are, where the golden bars of information is more than just saying, hey, you know what, like you were talking about, put that link here, put that, so you can, show up in the search engines. That's all great and all, but at the same time, that sometimes, because this is what happens. This is what happened to me. Is like I started doing videos, I started doing blogs, and for what, like 2 3 months, nothing was happening. Nothing was happening online. I was actually doing what the opposite that they were telling me. I was actually going out there and talking to people, and that's how I was being in the people. But for months, I wasn't getting anything online. No leads, no nothing. And I was like, man, this thing is not working, But I kept going. I kept listening to inner circles, and all of a sudden, like it started working. But the whole point is that it wasn't working. I mean, it wasn't working because it needs time. It needs time to work. See, so, but I was following exactly what they were telling me. But if I wouldn't have been listening to inner circles, getting remotivated every single day, listening to inspiring stories, getting more golden nuggets of information from them, I would have basically said, you know what, this doesn't work. Let's go find something else that does. But because of that, that's what kept me going and saying, you know what, I understand, because then you hear all these stories like you're hearing mine right now. That it took me months. It like Terrence, he got his first sale the first day, but then it took him like 2 months, right, for something else to happen. See, these stories, when I tell you that, when I say that, that is what you get, and then you relate to that and say, you know what? Hey, I'm only been in Power Nail for a month. I haven't gotten anything, but this guy's saying that he didn't get anything for 3 months. I'm gonna keep going, right? I'm gonna keep going. See, and that's what these stories are all about. Is they motivate you. They teach you what's going on. Now I love stories. Now I love being able to hear all types of stories because I start to relate to them, and I start to also. I know it's bad to compare yourself to those people, right? It's bad to compare in a sense where they're making more money than I am, but it's not bad to compare yourself in the sense that, hey, you know what? They went through the same situation that I'm going in right now. So, and if they went through it and look at where they are right now, making all this money or whatever they're doing, then there's hope for me. See, that's what what stories can do. That's why it's so powerful. It's awesome to be able to hear just like storytelling. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is it's funny because like I was talking right now they're talking about stories. I was listening to the Empower one of the inner circles about with David Sharp and David Wood, where it's one of the earlier ones, one of the first ones in there, talking about how about sales and storytelling and how sometimes people go out there, and I see this happening all the time. They start emulating people like David Wood, and they start emulating other gurus, and then they don't see why it's not working for them, and they're talking about how the storytelling is all about being authentic, being yourself, and that's why Power Network is all about being authentic, be yourself, and once you stop basically trying to be that guru, that's when you start to make things happen. And this one something that I noticed in some of the other network marketing companies that I did visit and that I went to the meetings to and everything. Like I said, I'm really not experienced, but I did went to some of the meetings, and I saw that the people who were actually making a lot of money in those companies were also the ones who were telling the most stories about themselves, right? And the ones who were struggling are the ones who were talking about facts and figures. It just kind of like I didn't see that at the time, but now thinking back, that's what I saw. And I don't know if you've seen that or not, but it's always the people who are making money no matter where, even in a sales, like even when you go buy a car, right? That best car dealership person, that best salesperson in there, it's always that one person who's telling the best stories, who's telling the stories, who makes you relate to them, So sales is all about storytelling. Sales is all about that. And but I'm just gonna end it right here, where the best stories you'll ever hear are in Empower Network events, though. And so you gotta get your butt up there. You gotta go into these events if you really want to hear the best stories ever. Yeah. Go ahead, Terrence. I just want to just drop in there and say that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, my friend. And it's funny you said that about the ones who are making the money and making a difference and helping a lot of people. They are just telling their story. And even in the traditional network marketing events, also the top leaders that go up on stage, who are diamonds, who are rubies, and rankings like that, or whatever pearls, or whatever you want to call the ranks. But there's that ranking that they're always up on stage that people want to hear about. They always start out with their story, how they lost their real estate business, how they weren't able to sell homes, how they needed to put more money into the household, how they needed to pay bills, and not end up getting set back or ending up in foreclosure. How one gets out of drug addiction and manages to become a powerful leader of over 100,000 affiliates, 200,000 affiliates. I mean, guys, these are the stories that make you money. Your story is well worth over $1 million. My story, which I haven't even really got into, Jeff Trill is a great friend of mine who is an Empower Network. He's always telling me, dude, they got to hear your story, because he knows my story. He knows my prison stint. He knows what I did to get there. He knows how long. He knows before I even got locked up. He knows. He knows. And he keeps telling me, dude. And I keep, my thing is I'm not there yet. My story it's a golden nugget. Guys, it's $1 million. That story, without a doubt. But you know what? I haven't got up on that stage yet to tell it. And that is my goal right now, is to get up on that stage and just share my story. And I will save my marketing tip towards the end. And it'll be a short 10-minute marketing tip. You know what I'm saying? Because just like Ness said, just like Dave Wood keeps saying, just like Dave Sharp always said, stories sell. People don't join companies. They join people. Why? Because of your story. If your story is authentic, if your story is touching, if your story is making someone cry, if your story is making someone think, if your story is inspiring to someone, only you would know that. Only you. Nobody else, guys. Remember, there's not another carbon copy of you. Not even of your prints. That's why everyone has different prints, guys. Can you imagine? No one in this planet has the same print. They might have something identical that might, but there's one little tweak in your handprint that is different. From you to me, from Ness to me, from Ness to his friends. Like, everybody's handprints are different, guys. That's how unique you are. You understand what I'm saying? You know God didn't put these prints so you could end up in prison. I hope you do know that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give you these prints so you could roll your each finger around. You don't know. He didn't give you these prints for that, guys. Okay? This is your sorry guys. This is what makes it unique. This is what makes us all unique. Our stories are right in here. They're right in here. Believe that. You might not see it that way, but really think about it. Your story is right in here. That's how original it is. It might be similar to other stories, yeah, but like I said, there's one little tweak in my handprint that makes my story different than Ness. There's one little tweak in my handprint that makes my story different than yours. Now that there, my friends, is what builds your business, including going to the events. Guys, Orlando is in October 24th through the 26th. I already booked my hotel and this time at the event hotel because you know every time I try to book the event hotel, it's like all booked. So as soon as I saw that they shot it out into the back office, I called that hotel, made a reservation, got me a king suite. You know why? Because I deserve that. You know why? Because I've made some money in the Power Network already. I'm not staying in the standard rooms no more. That's my decision. I want to stay in a big king size bed, looking out the balcony, overlooking the pool. That is why I do what I do. Is to at least give me that satisfaction that I know things are only going to get better as long as I continue doing what I got to do and do what it takes to get there, guys. That is what makes me do this. And it's not because I can't afford it. I could easily go and get a standard room and save a few $100s. But no. You know what? I want the 47-inch TV. I want the big king-size bed. I want my own couch. I want a nice little dining table that comes in that suite. And I want my balcony. Why wouldn't you give yourself something like that? And even if you don't even think that you can do it, guys, this event is in October. You don't think you can make $1,000, $1,500 within the next 2.5 months, 3 months? You can go more. You can go more than that because you just gotta go hard. This is not something that's overnight. It's gonna take work. It's gonna take massive personal development. Because a lot of mistakes that people do, they get in this company, they get in any type of company. You know, take it from me, guys. I mean, that's too. We all make that mistake. We join a company, we want to make money, and we want to make it fast. Even though we might read or pay, a book of some personal development because okay, I gotta start reading this now, but you're really focusing on the money in the beginning. You're just focusing on the money, and you start seeing that nothing is happening. And the reason why nothing is happening is because there's no personal development. You're focusing on the money, and it's not getting you to where you want to be. You end up getting discouraged. You end up quitting. I'm here to tell you guys, get in. You don't even have to get all in. I don't even recommend you get all in if you don't know what you're doing. Don't even get all in. Get started at the viral blogging level. Build up your personal development and your confidence for the next 90 days. Make some sales, so this way you can start getting your upgrades. But if you do not personally develop yourself to where you want to be, you're not going to get there, guys. Guys, I never thought I'd be writing a book. This book, it's almost done. I just sent an email to my friend yesterday, Joey, and I said, my man, there's 2 more chapters left. I didn't overthink it. I didn't question or judge the things that I was saying in my book. That book right there is my story and some marketing tips. That's what that book is right there, guys. And once it gets published, once it gets with the cover, we already got the cover. I mean, it's so exciting that I never even thought that someone would even ask me to write to help to. Hey, would you want to be a co-author of my book? What? And that's only because he knew me from the previous company. He knows my passion. He knows that I don't mess around. Yeah, sometimes I might lean back, and get a bit lazy. Yeah, who doesn't? But when it's time to get dirty, man, it's time to get dirty. Like these hangouts are gonna start becoming more rampant, even if I gotta start doing them from my gig. You know what I'm saying? The last one, prior to the last one, I did at my gig. You know, because just I had to be at my gig. I could not leave till later that night, so I decided to do the hangout in my nice little conference room, and that's it. Continuing, growing, helping people develop, and continuing pushing that nugget. Guys, my pickaxe is not 3 feet from the goal. It's 3 inches. You can forget about the 3 feet. That is 3 inches, guys. Okay? And one thing that Empower Network has that no other company don't have is this. Everyone in multi-level marketing, and I'm not putting it down. I love that. I love that. I love that industry. I just love this industry. I do. This is the only industry where you can actually communicate with people, build relationships without even fighting, without even having animosity, because everyone is all in a positive mindset. Everyone has the similar or different goals to your goals, right? Everyone wants a nice car. We want a nice house. We want we might want more land. We might want to buy more stuff for our kids. Like these are goals that a lot of us as parents, or even a single, even a non-parent. I want a new car. No, I don't want the Mercedes. Let me just get that Nissan Sentra that I've been wanting to get since last year. Right? You don't have to go all out. No one really no one cares about what you're driving, to be honest. They care about you. They want to know about you. All the cars and the houses, those are just material things that, yeah, they're great, without a doubt. That's without a shadow of a doubt. But who who did it? You know, who accomplished that? That's what's important, guys. The house doesn't breathe. It's just there. The car don't breathe. It's a vehicle with an engine in it. It takes you to turn the key. It's you, guys. And that is the key to your business. If everybody would not focus on the company, not focus on promoting other leaders. Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, yeah, go to your the one who signed you up and have them connect you with a leader, right? And have that leader on your hangout, right? So you can bring your new people in and you'll tell you guys, hey, look, I got my friend who I just got involved with my business. We're going to have Michelangelo on the hangout. This guy is a beast, guys. I highly recommend, yada, 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 right? But if you feel like you know what you're doing, look, Michelangelo, all the other guys can come in later. People want to see you. People want to hear from you. They want to hear your development. What is it that you have to give? What is it that you have to put on the table? You know what I'm saying? People out here are funny. People will wait to listen to you. And then you have the few who will, nah. And you have the others who will be like, wow, I need to get in touch with this guy. This guy is just getting started. Guys, we're just getting started, guys. If you just decide right now And if you decided right now by watching this hangout to join Team Blitz, I commend you. Because I'm not going to waste your time. I'm only going to help elevate you. So is Nesta. And Nesta has his own team. But you know what? Me and Nesta are good friends. He even comes into this panel to even help out. That's the best thing about network marketing, guys. There's no ego trippers here. You know, we don't ego trip here, man. We're eagles. We fly. We soar. That's the difference, guys. So you can forget about the ego. The ego is keeping you from flapping your wings, guys. Remember, the eagle's wings is 6 feet span. Guys, that's why when you see an eagle soaring in the sky, it flies by itself. It don't need nobody. It don't need nobody. It goes up, it hunts by itself. Why? Because it's its leader. It's like a lion. The lion is like the eagle in the air, guys. Except the lion can't fly. But the lion is the king of the jungle. When you listen to a lion roar, you hear that shit 3,000 miles away. No lie. You hear it. That's why they call it the king of the jungle. It's not because it's big. It's not because of the way it walks. It's not because it's got all the ladies in the pack. No, all the females. No. It's because of that roar. That roar, you hear it 3,000 miles away, guys. That's no joke. 3,000. I think it's 300 miles. I believe, it's 300 miles. Not 3,000. 3,000 is way out of line. It's 300 miles. So if a lion can stand on top of a mountain tip, which most do, they will stand on top of that mountain tip, looking down into the valley, because it knows it's the king. And it roars. Birds fly out the trees when they hear that lion roar. Wildebeest start running wild, all in a pack. Impalas running all together in a pack when they hear that roar. Alligators going into the water when they hear that roar. An eagle flies by itself, goes hunting by itself. Why? Because it's exactly that, a leader. A leader doesn't become a leader because, I just feel like becoming a leader today. No, this is a progress. This is lessons within yourself, within your inner being. The only person that can question you is yourself, honestly. Anyone else asking me questions about me, I really, come on, man. Like I said, I'm an eagle. I have no ego, so I refrain to even answer your question. You know what I'm saying, guys? So get that mindset in there. You are the ego. Knock out your ego. No one cares that you're not making money right now. Forget about all that. A lot of people right now, they want to see you grow. Believe it or not, they want to see you grow. And if you are in a business right now and you're not growing, you're putting up more than what you should be getting, you need to make a decision now. That's all it takes, guys. By you not making a decision, it's going to cost you more. If you make that decision now, by joining Team Blitz, by hitting the link below in the description box, guys, my friends, you not only made a decision for yourself, but that decision was free. No one charged you for it. You're not getting nothing in the bill for that. That is your decision, guys. So if you decided right now, again, I commend you big time, and I'm going to have your back. We're going to help you build your business. We're going to help you build up your confidence. And if you already joined my business and you are a leader, man, welcome, because exactly is that. We build up leaders. Even from a guy who went from zero, working every day of his life, not knowing what he's going to do, not even having a vision, because he was at zero, the mindset, right? It was just blank, right? There's a lot of people who just walk out here blank. You know, they go from their 9 to 5, they go home. Yeah, we got family, back to work again. The moment you punch out that clock, you're not making no more money. You see, and that's the mistake that a lot of people make. They depend on getting that raise that they yet still complain about at the end of the year because, oh my God, I only got a quarter. Well, I got a quarter more than last year. Is that really leadership thinking? Hell no. You understand what I'm saying, guys? There's more to life than the 9 to 5. There's more to life than just going straight from work to home. Yeah, your family is your life. But you know what? Your family needs you to put more food on the table. Your family might want you to get a bigger house. Your family might not want you to stay in a small apartment for 30 years. Everyone's all on top of each other tight. There's only one bathroom in the house. And there's 5 people, 6 people who live in the house. In an apartment at that. That's tough, dudes. That's tough. Let me tell you guys something. If you really want to change that, you just have to decide by clicking the link in the description box. Make that decision. Don't even hesitate. Because the moment that you hesitate, it goes away in the blink of an eye. That thought might not even come back again. So if it's in there now, and you're deciding right now, go ahead, hit that link below, and let's get you started. And I want to see you guys on the inside. Guys, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. I know it's already past the hour. We went over the hour. I usually do go over the hour. Last time we was like an hour and 38 minutes. So yeah, Monica, I know she had connection issues with Google, but she will be on the next Hangout. She just signed up last week. She's totally new to this. She's fired up, and I can't even wait to really get her to where she needs to be. You know, because in all honesty, the first decisions that people need to make when they join a business is to get their family to the event. I don't care if you got to drive, if you got to take the bus, even if you got to hitchhike. Get to the event. Because just like Ness said, this is not like a regular event, man. We're talking about powerful information along with entertainment, like it's a concert. I mean, and the energy that's in that room. I mean, that Denver event, that was my first event too, guys. That Denver event blew me away. There was over 6,300 people in that event. People were sitting on the floors. And this was in an auditorium in the conference room at the Denver Convention Center, which I love Denver. It's a great city. I love that city, by the way, guys. Kudos to Denver. But I'm going to tell you guys something. When I got to that event, that's where I made my $3,000 a day sale. And while I was at the event, I made a $1,000 a day sale. On the Saturday, my phone buzzed. I looked at the email. Congratulations, Seven Speedman. You've just earned $1,000. Whoa! And I remember I went into my man Anthony, who was with me at the time, and I said, dude, I'm at the event. And I shot a video. It's in one of my videos, and I shot a video showing people, guys, look at, and that's when the big balloons nests were coming down. Remember when they were throwing down those big balloons, those big round blue ones and Power Network balloons? Guys, when I saw that, I'm like, and I told Anthony, I said, Anthony, check this out. He's like, dude, we gotta shoot a video. And at that time, I was still fresh with shooting videos. I was still a baby. Like, I mean, I shot videos before, but nothing like, you know, like personal development or anything. But this, I was just like excited, and I was like, guys, you need to get to the event. You know why? Look, I'm here at the event, and this is exactly what the event did for me. Just because I promoted it, it earned me a $1,000 day sale. Where would you ever make $1,000 at a job? Well, if you own your own business, it's going to take quite a while to make $1,000 in one day, depending on what your products are. If you have a bodega, forget about it. If you got a restaurant, you better have a lot of tables. You know what I'm saying? And make it a bit pricey. You got to make the food a bit pricey because if it's just like lunch menus, $5.95, it's gonna take a minute, guys. Okay? So if you really, really want to help yourself, make money online, make money online, and take your life to the next level. Help your business, help your team, who you know need help. Don't be selfish. Join Team Blitz. Get your team over here, and let's get you started to building your business online, which is not even going to hurt your traditional business, guys. Anyone can do Empower Network, guys. We got people who are in Organo Gold, people who are in what's the other one? Wake Up Now. People who are in and mind you, the guys who are in Wake Up Now, they use the training, guys. The smart ones use the training. The ones who aren't smart, they're still going out there trying to build and build and build and can't even make it past F3 for a while. I've been there, dudes. I remember when I was in Monavi, I was star 1000 for almost 6 months. That's the second level. And I spoke to a lot of people. But what got me ranked up to gold was when they opened up in India. When they were in the UK. And I really started connecting with people and using Facebook just for that. I would open up, go to a page in the search engine, and type in business for India. And a Facebook page will come out, and I will ask to join. I join, they let me in, and I would say, hey, how you guys doing, blah, 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 in New York City. I want to share something with you guys. We just got started in in Chennai, India, and we just working on, we're just constructing the offices right now. But right now, we are starting a pre-launch of yada, 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 yada. Guys, 15 people signed up in one day. So you can only imagine the excitement I had. From going from SAR 1000, struggling for 6 months, only having I think it was 5 people in my team, and 3 left. So technically 2. My income went down, right? I went from 225, getting started that month, and then down to $80, right? But when I got linked up with the team in India, when I got linked up with the UK, even in Brazil, oh my God, it was insane. I mean, I was seriously seeing some nice income. I didn't have to go to work. I was making 12 to 3,000 per week, average. That might not be a lot of money to you guys, but I'm gonna tell you something. Even $1,000 a month extra will change your life. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Guys, don't forget, make that decision. Your decisions don't cost you a thing. It only costs you when you don't make a decision. So make that decision now. Hit that link down at the description box, and let's take you and your business and your team to the next level, guys. Guys, without further ado, I want to thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for joining us on this hangout. Ness, I appreciate you, my brother. I want to thank you. If you have any last words, it'd be great, because your last words are always powerful. And, hey, take it away, buddy.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Terrence. No, I mean, I really don't have a lot of good words, man. You inspired me a lot. I mean, some of these things that you were talking about, it just got to me, because, I can see how I've seen your progress, and when I met you over there in Denver, and I've seen how you've been going up and how much you care about your team, and so a lot of the stuff that you're talking right now, I was like, I'm getting little nuggets right now, it's just start implementing them to my team right now. So did good, man. Thanks a lot for this hangout. It was pretty good, and thanks for the invite.
You got it, man. You got it, man. You know it, my brother. Anytime, man. Again, guys, we're gonna be having another hangout Tuesday night. Guys, I want you guys to have a safe week. Okay, guys? And always, I'm telling you, guys, before the next hangout, right? Let's make a deal. Before the next hangout, I know there are a few of you guys watching right now. Make a decision. Make a decision to join Team Blitz. Not Empower Network. You're joining Team Blitz. Okay? Empower Network, like I said, is your engine. But it takes Team Blitz to ignite the engine, turn the key. So physically, you need to turn the key. You need to get your key. The only way you're going to get your key is when you join Team Blitz. Guys, and it's not a Chevy key. It's not going to be a Chevy key, guys. Forget about that. Think big, guys. Think big. So, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. Make that decision now, guys. Remember, you only can start up the engine with your key. I'm going to leave it at that, guys, because I know that's going to resonate in your mindset. Guys, have yourselves a wonderful night. Have the rest of the week. God bless. Stay strong. Stay massive. Be positive. And don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Okay? That you can't do it. Because the moment you listen to that, you're defeated. You are defeated. And just to add one thing, guys, I got an email where a person is like, what can you do to help me? But I can't invest the money right. I can't invest a lot of money right now. Do I have to make the investment? Defeated. Defeated. Because if you're not willing to invest in your own education, the same way you did when you went to college, or when you sent your sent your son or daughter to the best private school in the town or in your city, it's the same way that you should be doing for yourself by clicking the link below and getting started with Team Blitz. Guys, have yourselves a wonderful night. Woo! Love each and every one of you guys. Peace.
Woo. Good night.
Peace. All right, let me see here. Where we at? I gotta take this off here.
We're still live, I think.
Yeah, we still alive. Sorry, guys. Many blessings. Again, hit the link below.